Dozens of K-pop groups debut each year, with their companies trying their hardest to make them stand out from the rest. In this mini-series, we will discuss groups that stirred up controversies with their debuts and caused mayhem in the community. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Theories. And if you're new here, welcome to Midnight Theories. Welcome to your new home for all K-pop related theories, urban legends, history, and news. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Clutbox for sponsoring this video. Clutbox is this awesome K-pop subscription box that brings you K-pop merch and Korean snacks directly to your door. They currently offer themed boxes from groups such as BTS, Blackpink, EXO, Twice, and new groups coming soon. You can customize the box by selecting one or more biases to fit your preference. The box offers a variety of items ranging from apparel, stationery, keychains, posters, and so much more. You can grab your box by clicking on the link below. What exactly is K-pop and what defines a K-pop group? K-pop is Korean pop music. Majority of idols in the scene are Korean or at least speak it. So what happens when you throw 6 non-Korean boys into a group to sing in a language they are unable to speak or understand? EXP Edition, EXP standing for Experiment, is an all non-Korean boy group who hit the K-pop scene in 2014. The group was created as a part of an art project by Bora Kim, who wanted to know what makes K-pop K-pop. In fact, they are the very first non-Korean K-pop group to debut, and in a way opened the doors for more non-Asians to take their shot at chasing their K-pop dreams. Their debut shocked the K-pop community in a way that was never heard of before, and manifested a mob of extremely angered K-pop stans and created anti-fans. Videos, forums, news articles, and so much more revolved around the overwhelming negative attention the group was receiving, and asking, what might this mean for the future of K-pop, or if they are even really considered K-pop to begin with? Heated debates were made around the group's validity as a K-pop group. The main topic up to debate was the obvious elephant in the room. None of the members were Korean. There were talks of these men colonizing K-pop as well as bringing up cultural appropriation. The second topic up to debate was how the group seemingly bypassed the system. K-pop idols are known to train for years to get to where they are today, and this angered a portion of the public. 4 of the members relocated to Korea after the project. They continue to learn Korean. They use some of the same producers, choreographers, and teams that other K-pop groups use. So if they are using all the same resources,
how could it not be considered K-pop?
All the members seem to show a genuine love for K-pop and Korean culture. So I'll let you decide. Are they K-pop? Many idols get plastic surgery to fit the ideal beauty standard. Most choose not to disclose their procedures for privacy or personal reasons, but this girl group used their surgeries as a marketing strategy to garner more attention. Six Bomb was a 4-member girl group that debuted in 2012 and received major backlash from the public for their concept. Getting Pretty Before and Getting Pretty After were the group's debut and comeback songs that documented the girls' plastic surgery journey. In an interview, the girls expressed that it was necessary for them to go under such transformations due to the industry they are in. Because they are idols, their outward appearance is the first thing people notice. They also further continued to explain that they were not forced into getting these surgeries, and in fact, they were excited to get these procedures done. Six Bomb were also the ones to present this concept to the company, and after some discussion, the plan was set in motion. Six Bomb's company, Peacemaker Entertainment, spent an estimated 100 million won, or close to 90,000 USD, on the procedures. The girls got almost every kind of surgery that could be done on a face, as well as breast enlargements according to their manager. There is a major division on the group's image. Few praised the girls for embracing and not hiding their plastic surgery, while the majority looked down upon the members and made the girls look as if they were glamorizing plastic surgery and eating disorders, citing their lyrics and concept. This in a way was unusual considering plastic surgery is a booming industry in South Korea. The group disbanded at the end of 2012, but they signed under a different company and came back as a 5-member group. They are shockingly still together, but now as a 3-member group, but they haven't put anything out since their single in 2018. With the access of advanced technology, these companies are using new resources to stand out in the game. Eternity is an 11-member virtual project girl group entirely composed of AI members under Pulse 9. Pulse 9 is a technology-based company and is using Eternity to research and improve face-providing technology and showcasing the capabilities of AI technology. According to Pulse 9, their technology is high in realism, low in cost, and requires a shorter production time. Their tech allows the girls to mimic human facial expressions, manipulation of everything from their gazes, facial angles, and the turns of the corners of their mouth. This project group started to sound some alarms due to the dangers of this technology, considering the rise of deepfakes in K-pop idols and using their likeness over adult content. But not just that, but as well as criticizing the new wave of AI technology seen in the K-pop scene. Pulse 9 is aware of the power of this technology and released a public statement acknowledging the worry by fans and the public. "We understand your worries, however, we intend no harm to the idols in training. The dancers/singers in the video are not trainees, rather we collaborated out of interest for the project as a team." The company also stated that the girl group will also release subunits and solos. So I look forward to see what they have set in the future. Culture vultures and cultural appropriators were just a few labels placed on the group after teaser pictures of boy group NTX were released to the public. NTX are a 10-member boy group that just debuted on March 30th, 2021, with their song Kiss the World. The group has been extremely active in their rookie days, making a name for themselves even before their official debut. But while promoting, they released pictures to fit their world concept that did not sit well with many netizens all over the world. Many of the members are seen to be wearing traditional and cultural attire to represent different parts of the world. Were the group victims of good intentions but bad execution from the company? Let me know, what is your take on their concept? Cookie is a newly debuted 5-member girl group that raised concern in the K-pop community due to their age. The group's average age is 13, and they are labeled as the youngest K-pop girl group to debut. The life of a K-pop idol is strenuous and overwhelming, and on top of that, a dark industry. The public is concerned and feared for their physical and mental health, as well as being targeted by people with dark intentions. There was online discourse on whether the girl group should have debuted or not. It also brought to discussion the age and work environment. The public feels that it is necessary for these kids to live out their youth instead of being thrown into a workforce so soon before they can even be a kid. The netizens not only criticize the company, but as well as the parents for even allowing their children to become trainees, debut, work long hours, and become public figures at such a crucial age. The company heard the public's concern and released an official statement. They said there will be some restrictions on the group activities given their age and having to attend school. However, they are ready to perform on stage whenever and wherever. There was the other side that cheered on the group and supported their debut. They claimed the song and clothing are age appropriate, and we shouldn't pinpoint and focus on just their age and support their dreams. It looks as if some of the parents took what the public said into consideration, and recently, the group has lost 3 members, leaving Suwa and Soyeon as the only remaining members. PRITZ was a 4-member girl group with mascots that caught heat from international fans from the very beginning. The group debuted in 2014 with their song Go Girls and Too Difficult. They received little to no attention, but from the attention they did receive, the listeners got into their music for it sounding like J-pop. Months after their debut, a picture of the members attending an event went viral and made major headlines for their controversial outfits. The girls wore black clothing with a red armband. The armband closely resembled ones used by the German Nazi Party. Both the group and company received overwhelming backlash with comments made such as, "Does no one in this agency have common knowledge of world history? Anyone can look at it and see Nazi written all over it. This is such a pathetic excuse. They obviously did this for the marketing noise. Absolutely disgusting." The agency quickly responded and said that it never occurred to them that the girls' armbands were not in a way designed on the Nazi armband, but rather the logo was meant to resemble a speed limit traffic sign. The group's armbands showed a 4-way arrow resembling an X. The agency claims that the arrowheads pointing on the opposite directions were intended to signify the group's desire to expand and grow without limitations. The company also expressed that they considered making alterations to the outfits and were working on editing the music video to edit out footage. Their new MV Sora Sora released shortly after, but the girls still appeared in the Nazi outfits. The group was instantly compared to Baby Metal, a Japanese kawaii metal band. PRITZ was criticized for allegedly stealing Baby Metal's concept and called the Korean version of Baby Metal, as well as labeled as Nazi idols. The group continued to promote up until 2015, where they were still performing both in Korea and Japan, and they did eventually make that alteration. It's assumed that the group has silently disbanded since they haven't had a comeback in years. Honey Popcorn is a Japanese girl group based in South Korea. They were originally a 3-member girl group under Kyun Kurate. The original lineup included Yua Mikami, Moko Sakura, and Matsura Miko. Before their K-pop debut, all 3 members were J-pop idols under popular groups. The thing about this group that caused quite the controversy was not that they were all foreigners trying to make it in the K-pop industry, but actually their past careers, and I'm not talking about J-pop. Prior to the trio's debut, all 3 original members were former AV actresses, with the exception of Yua Mikami, still creating such content. This line of work is extremely taboo and looked down upon in South Korean culture and especially K-pop. Not only that, but it is also illegal to consume or produce this type of adult content. News of this girl group's debut caused unavoidable controversy, so much so that petitions were made to ban the group from ever debuting. The petition even reached South Korea's Blue House. A total of 35,000 signatures were signed against Honey Popcorn. Thousands of Korean netizens flocked to forums to show their distaste for the group in such comments as, "Go back to Japan," and "Since when did adult actresses become in the same ranks as idols?" K-nets felt that the group would influence their youth negatively and damage their innocence, since K-pop is mainly targeted towards a younger audience. Aside from this obstacle, Honey Popcorn did eventually debut on March 21st, 2018. K-nets were not able to get the group banned, but they did unfortunately get the group's showcase temporarily cancelled. The group did receive much backlash for their past line of work, but they also received an outpour of support from international fans and some brave K-nets. On July 5th, 2019, the girls made their second comeback with new members added to the group. Their song was nothing out of the ordinary and didn't stand out from any other songs releasing around the same time. And to add on, the song couldn't even chart on the Korean music charts. On January 16, 2021, Nako made a tweet claiming the group had disbanded. A few days after the tweet, she cleared up some misinformation. Just days after her original tweet, she confirmed the band hasn't actually disbanded according to the management. Many groups rely on individual or group activities and promotions to keep them funded as a group. And due to their background, they are severely limited to the opportunities that even most rookie groups are able to obtain. Honey Popcorn received much backlash before their debut and had to jump over many hurdles to prove themselves as idols. Despite their limited promotions and opportunities, they did fairly well for their debut, but their initial support started to die down. The group was able to hold mini concerts outside of Korea, such as Japan and America, but they haven't done anything for a while. These groups did get the publicity and attention they wanted, but in a negative light. But as some people say, all publicity is good publicity. What are your thoughts on these debuts? Were they cash grabs to catch the public's attention and get a quick coin? Or were the public quick to judge them before giving them a chance? Or were the groups victims of their company and the public were quick to judge them before giving them a chance? Also, would you be interested in hearing a full story behind any of these groups? Leave all your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, I'd like to thank Clubbox for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out their products using the link down below. And as always, thank you for watching and enjoy your stay.